Welcome to Learning English with Poetry. Today we are looking at a poem by William Carlos Williams called Winter Trees. This poem, like many of William Carlos Williams' poems, is simple. It draws on natural imagery, and it is not very long, but it is very beautiful. Winter Trees by William Carlos Williams. All the complicated details of the attiring and the disattiring are completed. A liquid moon moves gently among the long branches. Thus, having prepared their buds against a sure winter, the wise trees stand sleeping in the cold. Now let's dive in and look at some of the lines and the words of this poem to help you understand and learn the English so that you can understand the poem. So let's look at the first line, all the complicated details. We actually need to look back before we can understand what's going on here. We need to look at the title, Winter Trees. So we're kind of thinking about trees. So all the complicated details. Complicated means complex with lots of different parts. Details means they're small. The small finishing touches on things. Of the attiring and the disattiring. So attiring is a word that means to put on clothes. Your attire is what you wear. So disattiring, when you have the D-I-S, it means un. So the dressing and undressing, the attiring and disattiring are completed. Now we know we're talking about trees. We're talking about the attire of trees is leaves. And when the leaves fall off trees, that is their disattiring. So we have this image of trees that get dressed in the springtime with new growth and new leaves, and then get undressed in the fall and when those leaves fall off. So all that is completed, which means finished and done. Let's move on. A liquid moon. Now you probably know what a moon is. We see it in the sky. But why is it a liquid moon? Liquid is, there's solids, liquids, and gas. Water is a liquid. Soda is a liquid. These are things that fill the shape of their container. So a liquid moon moves gently among the long branches. So the image, this is a moon that moves very easily and smoothly as it moves through the night sky. And it seems to be almost liquid. It moves gently, which means softly and without disturbing other things among the long branches. So you can imagine a moon seen through these branches because there's no leaves on the trees anymore. The person in this poem can see very clearly the moon through these trees. Finally, thus. Thus is not a word you're going to hear spoken very much. Thus means therefore or because of everything that you've heard so far. So thus having prepared their buds. So these trees have gotten their buds. So what does buds mean? Buds is a word that it's the little tiny bit before a new leaf or a new flower grows. It has to be a small bud. They're very tender, but these trees have prepared them by making them tight and impenetrable against a sure winter. So a sure winter. Winter is the season where snow comes, where everything is cold. But what is a sure winter? A sure in this case means certain, or a winter that is definitely going to come. The wise trees. Wise means not just knowledge, but smart in decision-making as well. So the wise trees, there's a certain amount of old age, wisdom of old age. So trees take a long time. They see many years. They know how to withstand a winter. So the wise trees stand sleeping in the cold. So it might look like these trees are doing nothing, but they are sleeping and they are resting. Now, let's read the poem again and see if you can understand a little more about this beautiful poem after that explanation. Winter Trees by William Carlos Williams. All the complicated details of the attiring and the disattiring are completed. A liquid moon moves gently among the long branches. Thus, having prepared their buds against a sure winter, the wise trees stand sleeping in the cold. Are you ready for the big challenge? We're going to take the words off the screen, we'll put some pictures, and see how much you understand just by listening to the poem. Winter Trees by William Carlos Williams. All the complicated details of the attiring and the disattiring are completed. A liquid moon moves gently among the long branches. Thus, having prepared their buds against a sure winter, the wise trees stand sleeping in the cold. That was Winter Trees by William Carlos Williams. Thank you for joining me, Adam Navis. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and for more courses and resources, visit www.practicalenglish.com.